Whether you are retired or not, would you like to replace 80 to 100% of your salary that you had through work? Replacing it with guaranteed income for life in writing without annuitizing and losing control of your money? If so, then get ready to take notes as we will advise you not only on how to do just that, but also the mistakes that people make regarding income planning.
To avoid those mistakes, pay close attention to each step in today's video. 1. How to correctly create the 3-bucket strategy for guaranteed retirement income. 2. Learn how age has nothing to do with investing more or less aggressively. 3. Understand the clear difference between diversification and allocation. 4. Know what a recession-proof triangle looks like. 5. Identify what vehicle you need to replace 80, 90, yes, even 100% of your salary guaranteed in retirement.
Hi, I'm Ann.
And I'm Kai.
And you'll be able to see Gracie a little later since she's taking her beauty nap right now. We would like to show you how anyone can understand this 3-bucket strategy. The 3 buckets are as follows. Bucket number 1 is the biggest bucket. We call it your guaranteed income bucket. It is your I need it now bucket. This is to pay for monthly expenses you have, to pay for your current lifestyle, or the vacation you're planning to take soon.
Now, to be clear, we're not referring to investment income. Rather, this key word, guaranteed income. See, bucket number 1 is your guaranteed income bucket.
How is this guaranteed, and at what age does this start? Well, it started when you got your first babysitting job or lawn mowing job. And as you got older, you found a job that paid you a guaranteed salary. Even if you own your own business or you're on commission, you at least control your own income.
That's right. The income from this bucket is not controlled by an external index like the stock market. It's up to you to find what career path you want. You control the future of this bucket. Yes, this is why this bucket is the largest and is the one that you depend on to pay your guaranteed lifestyle that you want.
Bucket number 2 is your smallest bucket. This is called your guaranteed principal bucket. The purpose of this bucket, number 2, is you cannot risk your principal from the market. This is your soon bucket, designed for emergencies. It started with your little piggy bank, then your parents helped you put it into the bank. And as you got older, you learned about CDs or perhaps fixed annuities.
Now, please don't get this confused with variable annuities.
Yes, this bucket is for when your car breaks down, you need a roof repair, or you lose your job and you need to pay for the next few months of expenses. Your money is either available to you now or soon.
As you keep saving up, however, you learn that you're losing to inflation. You either have no interest in that bucket or the interest is so little. So you created bucket number 3.
Yes, bucket number 3 is the second largest bucket. You learn through financial websites or your financial advisors on how to invest in the market. Or perhaps you even invested in real estate as an investment.
Correct. We all call this your risk bucket. There are all types of investments with all levels of risk. Your real estate assets, your stocks, bonds, REITs called real estate investment trusts, gold and silver, commodities, your crypto or Bitcoin assets. You're not concerned about losing some money with this risk bucket because you create the first 2 buckets.
The key is if you have the guaranteed income in your guaranteed principal buckets, then you should not need to panic when the market turns against you and you start to lose money.
So you can do what many advisors say to ride the roller coaster and allow the market to recover, and you'll be just fine since you have both buckets.
And here's another key point. Have you heard the saying, the younger you are, the more aggressive you can be, and the older you are, the more conservative you should be?
Well, that's a bunch of...
Well, you fill in the blank.
Now, we're serious though. The statement of younger versus older was also taught to us when we first started. It wasn't until we started specializing in guaranteed income planning that we realized it is simply not true.
Yeah, think about it. This is common sense. If your 20-year-old does not have a stable job, then their bucket number 1, the guaranteed income bucket, is not stable.
So would you advise them to take the savings that they have in bucket number 2 and dump it into the market where you can lose value at any time?
No, of course not. Same for all of us planning for or already in retirement. Bucket number 1, the guaranteed income bucket, should be consistent and stable before investing into bucket number 3.
I don't know how else to say it, but that's really, again, common sense. You don't need to go to school like Harvard or Stanford. Actually, they don't teach this stuff in schools anyway. You don't need to have a financial degree or be a financial advisor with a Securities 6 or 7 license to understand this concept. That's why we say age has nothing to do with how aggressive or how conservative you should be in investments and how much you should have in the market. The more guaranteed income you have, the more you could be in the market and possibly even more aggressive.
The less guaranteed income you have, then, you'll feel the you need to be more conservative in your investments.
Now, we're not comparing to those that got so-called fortunate and made it big. We're talking about a general rule of thumb for the average population.
Right. Here's another example to challenge the fact that the older you are, the more conservative you should be. Do you remember when we started this business back in 2005? We met a husband and wife that were both almost 70.
Oh, yeah.
And at that age, they had over 90% of their money in bucket number 3,
That's right.
the risk bucket. They were fully retired. You should tell the audience what they said.
Would you guys believe this? We don't care. They said we don't need the money. I was thinking, how can you both be almost 70 years old and be so aggressive with 90% of all your liquid cash in the market?
Well, soon after, we found out that they both had a huge, stable, guaranteed income bucket.
Right, they both retired as supervisors for the state of California. They both had a pension. The combined pensions equaled over $18,000 per month. So it made sense as to why, even in their 70s, they were able to invest so aggressively.
So with both of these examples, we hope you can see clearly that age almost never matters. I know what we are saying is contrary to what you hear from your advisor and almost every financial article out there.
Yes, in order for you to have guaranteed income for life in your retirement years, you must go through an insurance company. Again, no Wall Street portfolio, no bank account, no real estate, no asset alone can promise income for life that is guaranteed in writing.
In our first 2 videos, we discussed the only 3 financial vehicles that can guarantee your income for life. And we will touch on those more later in this video.
First, let's understand the 2 most often misunderstood words, diversification and allocation. The 3-bucket strategy is what we call allocation. Why not diversification? Well, according to Merriam-Webster.com dictionary, to allocate means to apportion for a specific purpose.
And to diversify means to increase the variety of products, but nothing about having a different purpose.
An example of diversification is having a variety of spoons, a variety of forks, a variety of knives.
But each utensil is allocated for specific purpose. Kai, what would you grab for eating soup?
A spoon,
What would you use for your salad?
a fork, or some Asians, chopsticks.
Right. What utensil would you look for to cut your steak?
Obviously a steak knife.
So think about it. It's quite simple. While you might say you have a well-diversified set of knives, you would not even think of using that for your soup or salad, right?
Now, what if the chef said, listen, I'm the professional here. I've been cooking for 30 years. Just trust me. Would that make any sense to you?
No.
No.
Think about all the years that you allocated and built your bucket number 1 since you were a child. Yes, your guaranteed working income bucket, what you call your salary. Then why for the rest of your retirement years should that income now come from your risk bucket?
Exactly. Let's give you another example visually of what the 3 buckets look like in a triangle format. So think of a pyramid as one of the strongest shapes that withholds almost any storm. Now let's build your retirement recession-proof triangle.
So let's put bucket number 1 as the bottom of the triangle. Yes, it's your salary or guaranteed income bucket. Then you saved up money and now you have bucket number 2, your soon bucket for emergencies. Eventually though, since you're losing to inflation, you created bucket number 3 to take some risks and invest in the market.
Like the 3-bucket strategy, did you notice that each section of the triangle has its own purpose? Yes, that's the difference between allocation and diversification.
The bottom, most stable part of the triangle is also your largest bucket. This section has one main purpose, to guarantee your lifestyle.
Let's look at it this way. Would you sign a contract for a job where your income was solely dependent on stocks or dividends, a market that your boss or you have no control over? No salary, no commissions, just strictly income through investments.
Oh, of course not.
How stressful would it be trying to figure out your lifestyle? Well, let's stop right here for a moment and be honest with yourself. When you think of your retirement, isn't this the same type of so-called agreement that you have between you and your financial advisor? Well, once you quit your job or if you've already retired, other than Social Security, where's the rest of your income coming from? What happened to bucket number one? What does the base of your triangle look like? From what bucket will you be forced to take withdrawals if the money from the guaranteed income bucket is gone? Since you're retired and you have no pension. If your triangle is now upside down, how can you guarantee the same lifestyle that you want each year for life?
Think again of the teachers, government workers, or most that retire through a union. Does their bottom of the triangle change? Do their guaranteed income bucket just shrink to Social Security only?
No. Here's another point to ponder on. When Franklin D. Roosevelt created Social Security in 1935, his goal was not to supplement a 401k.
I don't believe there were 401ks then.
Exactly. They didn't even create 401ks until 1978. Today, people forget what SSI even means.
And no, it does not mean Social Security income.
Right. SSI stands for Supplemental Security Income. To supplement what other type of secure retirement?
Stocks are definitely not secure.
Right. Franklin Roosevelt did not create SSI to simply supplement any non-secure income. Rather, it was to supplement a pension.
Both of which, by the way, are guaranteed lifetime income in writing and through an insurance contract.
Remember the beginning of the video where Ann said that you could replace 80 to 100% of your salary in retirement? Well, did that sound too good to be true?
Well, the combination of both Social Security and a pension will replace most, if not all, your salary. The combination of both guarantees the lifestyle you created.
Therefore, if your investments were in trouble during a recession, you would have a choice to ride the roller coaster.
We know you might be thinking, how does this apply to me if my job only offers a 401k? And because 90% of companies in the US stopped offering a pension and converted to a 401k, our retirement triangle has been flipped upside down as if we have no other option.
Many that retire do feel as if their world has been flipped upside down, stressed out and figuring out how to change their lifestyle. In many cases, people have completely changed their lifestyle by uprooting themselves and moving to a cheaper area or cutting back on their expenses. Many of our Medicare clients choose to have a cheaper Medicare Advantage plan instead of a Medigap. Not because they want to, but a lot of times they have no other choice because they're trying to stretch their 401k and the fact that they have no pension, only Social Security.
Right. So how can you replace guaranteed income bucket number one? Keep your triangle from being turned upside down and recession-proof your lifestyle for the rest of your retirement years.
First, remember, no broker-dealer, no advisor, or your current advisor will guarantee in writing that you will never run out of income, and it will guarantee that income for the rest of your life. Through stocks, mutual funds, not even real estate can put this in writing. While Ann and I do have a well-diversified portfolio, including stocks, options, real estate, and even cryptos, we do not hide one obvious fact. There will never be income guaranteed for life in writing through any asset alone.
That's correct. Only an insurance company can. Why? Think of the word insure. What does that mean?
A promise.
Now let's take that word insure and put that in writing through a company. What do you get?
An insurance company.
Right. In other videos, we discuss how even your Social Security is funded through your FICA taxes. What does the I stand for in FICA? Do you remember from our first video? I hope you all were paying attention. Yes, the Federal Insurance Contribution Act. There's only 3 financial vehicles that can put in writing guaranteed income for life. 1 is your Social Security. 2, a pension, also called an immediate annuity. And 3, a pension hybrid.
Pension hybrids were first introduced in the mid to late 90s. In our first video of our Guaranteed Lifetime Income series, which we'll show you a link at the end of this video, discusses the concept a bit more in detail. Simply put though, a pension is an insurance contract that promises income for life. You take the concept of a traditional pension as a rider and put that on top of an asset. To illustrate, take this piece of paper. This is what's called a traditional pension or annuity. It's simply a contract in writing with no cash value.
Now, take my purse here as an example. This is my asset or cash value, like a 401k. The asset is mine, always.
Actually, in California, it's both of ours.
Well, in this example, it's mine.
Okay, well, anyways, yes, her asset or 401k is unlike a traditional pension. She has a cash value.
I can pass on my asset as a legacy. I can grow my money. I can also change my mind and cash out of whatever investment or bank I choose.
However, please be careful. Know what you're getting into. These guaranteed lifetime income or pensions with the riders can only be attached to a variable annuity or a fixed index annuity. Yes, most annuities are not good. Many of the variable annuities have high fees and your principal is still at risk.
Fixed indexed annuities do not have all those high fees, but they typically have low caps that limit your earnings.
Watch out for our fourth video of this Guaranteed Income for Life series called What is an Annuity and How Does It Work? You will learn the good and the ugly of all the annuities, including fees and commissions. We'll dive deep into all the hidden fees and disclosures behind brokers and dealers and insurance companies. We will unveil secrets that financial advisors and insurance salespeople do not want you to know.
Here at KCIIS, we do not pretend to be stockbrokers. We don't sell any investments that involve risks.
We are only licensed to offer fixed products.
We are also independent. We don't have to meet a quota and push certain products.
We also get paid directly through the insurance companies. You never pay us a penny. Our job is to find you the best pension hybrid that do not have all those high fees, surrender charges, or caps. Think of us like a shopping mall. We have many different carriers and we'll help you find the right plan.
And we will fully be transparent and disclose all features so that there are no surprises. And the reason why we do all these videos and teach you so much is because since we started our business, we have seen too many unethical insurance salespeople not disclosing all the facts.
We've also seen financial advisors and broker dealers putting the fear of God in you by stretching the truth and using such words as scam, don't be fooled, hate, bad idea, huge surrender charges, huge fees, and so forth. Well, look out for our next videos where we'll be exposing both sides, the insurance and the investment industry, on things they don't always want you to know.
Right. Why the fight? Why do advisors not discuss pension hybrids where you have guaranteed income and still have total control over your assets? Why not work together like a team and create not just offensive strategies that grow your money with some risks, but also add some defensive moves through guaranteed principal and guaranteed income?
See, we're not here to replace your advisor or your investments. Rather, we're here to complement your investments. But most importantly, supplement your Social Security as it was intended with guaranteed income. We are simply here to help you be like the remaining 10% of the union government jobs that offer a pension, yes, to replace your guaranteed working salary with a guaranteed salary in retirement. See, if a football team has an offensive coach and a defensive coach, then shouldn't your retirement, which we feel is more complicated than football, also have two coaches, one for your non-guaranteed and the other one for your guaranteed strategy?
Why not allocate all three kinds of utensils in your drawer? A well-diversified set of spoons. Yes, your safe money for emergencies. Multiple size forks. Your guaranteed income you need every day.
And a cool set of knives. Yes, your well-diversified stock portfolio.
As a disclosure, we're not saying this is the perfect solution for everyone. However, we have made many clients not only happy, but excited that their retirement triangle can look the same as while they were working.
Yes, a recession-proof triangle. So friends, it is possible, absolutely possible, to retire with 80, 90, 100%, or we've done in some cases even more than 100% of your working income that is guaranteed in retirement. We've done this for many clients over 18 years. And just like you depend on your career to provide a guaranteed salary, let us help shop the best pension hybrid to guarantee your retirement salary.
Again, we do not charge any consultation fees. We get paid directly from the insurance companies and never from your principal ever.
Nope.
We hope you let us help you. And if you do, as promised in all of our other videos, we will get you this sign like ours that says goodbye tension and hello pension.
You mean hybrid pension?
Oh, well, we'll write that in there next time.
Please help us grow our channel by clicking the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notifications bell.
Also, please leave your comment below if you felt the 3-bucket strategy and the retirement-proof triangle was easy to understand. We would love to hear from you. And guess who woke up from their beauty nap? Gracie. You want to say goodbye?
Look at the camera.
Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.